folks, we have a good one in store today, as the Bears of Oak Hill High School will face off against the Adams High Eagles. Bill, who do you look forward to watching?
Well, Steve, it has to be Bobby Evans and Carl Dawkins. 38 touchdowns in one season for Evans. That is unheard of. Carl Dawkins will have a lot on his hands today, but if anyone can stop Evans, it will be him.
Carl Dawkins and Bobby Evans, two of Southern California's greatest high school football players. Two heated rivals who are playing in the biggest games of their lives. You may be confused, so let me take you back. What if I told you football is more than a game? It is a game for some and a lifestyle for others. That rivalries could be more than just on the field. This is the Cal Grudge.
Hey Bobby, you played a great game out there today. You proved why everyone is calling you the next big thing. What do you think you and your team did best?
First of all, I think that was a great team win. We truly played our hearts and guts out there. I'm proud of my team, and we showed that Carl Dawkins is not as good as you all say he is. He's a great player and all, but he's not on my level. Not one bit.
Wow. Okay, nice talking to you.
Thank you.
The story started on November 27th, 1991. Bobby Evans was raised in Santa Monica, California, and at a very young age, his family could tell he loved football.
It was always a competition. We were very competitive back then, and I could honestly say I beat him most of the time. He had nothing on me. Yeah, we used to have some good times back then.
Later on, he started taking football more seriously. As Bobby Evans was starting to find his passion, there was a young boy in Inglewood who shaped into a young star too. Carl Dawkins had a very different upbringing compared to Evans. For one, he did not have much of a family.
I mean, it was hard. I didn't live the normal kid life. My family wasn't well off, and sometimes we didn't even eat dinner. And to tell you the truth, it was hard for me. I got kicked out of the house most of the time, but I still became successful.
And Carl, how these moments shape you as an individual?
Honestly, that's a tough question. But in all honesty, I think it shaped me as a better person. It taught me who I should rely on and who I shouldn't. It made me toughness overall.
Growing up not having much, Dawkins relied on football to get him through life. It was not until his freshman year that Carl fell in love with the game.
I remember when it was his first practice. It was his first time playing football. But he didn't look that way. He looked like a veteran out there. He was making big hits, intercepting passes. He was doing it all. I could tell this kid was something special.
You may be wondering where this story is going. Let us fast forward to December 2nd, 2007, the California High School Championship game. This is where we started out.
38 touchdowns in one season for Evans. That is unheard of. Carl Dawkins will have a lot on his hands today, but if anyone can stop Evans, it will be him. This is the third straight year these two have met in the championship. They split the past two games. Expect a lot of physical play from these two, as there is a lot on the line for this game.
This championship game had a lot of implications, as it was both these players' last games of their high school careers. Bobby Evans managed to get the best of Carl Dawkins in the first half, and it seemed like the game was already out of reach. But the drama did not start until the second half.
Guys, we gotta stop playing like this! We're embarrassing ourselves!
He seemed very angry at halftime, a little bit too heated. I had to cool him down.
Carl Dawkins brought up the intensity in the second half. Although the scoreboard was reading a blowout game, he was still playing hard. But on the last drive, things got chippy. This was the last time Bobby Evans saw the football field.
In last night's game, Oak Hill running back Bobby Evans sustained a torn ligament. This injury will keep him out for a while. This is an unfortunate event and happened on the final drive of a blowout game. Truly sad. This is what he had to say.
Well, it was really sad. You know, I've been playing this game for most of my life. I had plans on pursuing my college career. You know, now it's all gone. But words can't describe the amount of emotional pain I'm in right now.
Although Bobby Evans was emotional, Carl Dawkins did not show much remorse.
Bobby Evans claims that the hit you put on him was a dirty hit. What is your response to that?
My response is it's football. People get hurt, that's the nature of the game. If you don't want to risk getting hurt, then don't play the game at all. It's that simple.
Suddenly, the story was starting to change. What started out as two kids working towards a dream transformed into one's dream being shot down. The two kids went down much different paths from this moment on.
I'd like to thank everybody that's been with me through this process. It's been a long, hard ride, but I'm so thankful for it. I would like to thank all the schools that were pursuing me and that just helped me. I'm truly honored. But I like to say that I'm committing to USC.
Carl Dawkins went on to live the life that many thought Bobby Evans would have lived if it had not been for the injury. Dawkins went on to play for the USC Trojans and became a star. He played 4 years and was projected to be a first-round pick. But then, karma hit. He ended up tearing his Achilles, an injury that derailed his football career. Dawkins ended up signing with the Arizona Cardinals as an undrafted free agent, but got cut after the preseason. Dreams don't always become a reality, and this was a prime example. Carl Dawkins and Bobby Evans may not be known very well, but they formed one of the most intense rivalries in the game, and their names will be linked forever.